Hello, everyone out there in this crazy, freaking world that we live in. Today, or tonight actually, I would like to talk to you about the reasons why I am going to start, or in the future, start working with the Clipothic forces. I also want to talk about why I don't think it's necessarily the best thing to start off working with the Clipothic forces. Now, these things that I'm going to say, these things that I'm going to disclose in this video, I'm not wanting to make you take them for truth, and I'm actually going to make another video saying, more about this. I don't want you to take it for truth. I just want you to take it for basically what it is. And what it is my opinion. I actually formulated these opinions talking to a very, very wise person. His YouTube channel on YouTube is called Denizen of the Depths, but he is a very wise person. I think he's actually been working with the Clipothic forces for at least 10 months or so, or at least that's what he told me. And yeah, we've been conversating back and forth about different, occult topics and such things. And yeah, he's a really, really wise person. And, you know, I feel like I'm learning a lot from him. So, because mainly, I haven't really ever been a occult practitioner, I guess you'd say. I've been more of a occult studier. I actually know a lot of things about the occult and about magic and things like that, but really I have never practiced any of it or put any of it into practice, really. I've just studied it and been interested and been pretty much passionate about it, but never have I put it into practice. Until now. Only until now have I ever even thought about starting to work with these things. Anyways, off topic. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, I'd like to talk about the ultimate goal of working with the clip-off. And actually, before I start talking about that, I'd like to talk about, my other video yesterday. Basically, what I said in that video is, why is it wrong to work with the the light side forces? Why is it a bad thing? Well, ultimately, why it's a bad thing is because the gods of the light side, the solar gods, what they want from you is they don't want you to sacrifice yourself, your spirit to them. And it's not a spiritual thing, really. It's, it is in a different way, but it's very physical. And, the whole light side of things is very physical. It's very mundane realm. For instance, men back then who fought in battles and things, they would always attribute their wins to Odin and things, and really what it was all about. And Aleister Crowley actually talks about this: the Eon of Osiris, the age of sacrifice, when sacrifice was most important. Really what they want, the solar deities, the white sun deities, they want you to sacrifice your physical body to them. that is the ultimate sacrifice. That's why, Jesus in Christianity, he paid the ultimate sacrifice, because he sacrificed his physical body so that there would have to be no more physical sacrifice for other, humans. Such as in the Norse tradition, you would sacrifice yourself in battle and then you would go to Valhalla. Well, if you accept Jesus in Christianity, then you'll go to heaven because he paid the ultimate physical sacrifice with his body. So that's about all I have to say about that. So anyways, the gods of the night side, the gods of the black sun, they don't want this from you. They don't want your physical body as a sacrifice. What they want from you is they want your astral self. They want your spiritual self sacrificed. And ultimately what this is going to do is it's going to reshape your spiritual self into a chaotic force, not the mundane clay form that the archontic beings want you to be. Not the not the just everyday worker. You're going to gain power. You're going to be a living conduit for the chaotic forces. That's what you're going to make yourself. You're going to, and in all left-hand path traditions, they talk about becoming a living God, basically. Becoming, deifying yourself. And that's the ultimate goal of it. It's annihilating your spiritual self and becoming a literal conduit for the chaotic forces. And after you become a conduit for the chaotic forces, you're going to have powers that go beyond this mundane realm. So that's the ultimate goal. Really, in my opinion, I feel like, I've been watching Aksaru's videos lately, and I think he has a very good idea of, where the anti-cosmic gods are going to lead to, leading you back to a childlike state. I think that could be a very good possibility of how the anti-cosmic gods are going to make you their conduit for their forces. They're going to make you become childlike once again. See the world through a child's eyes, I guess you could say. More imagination, more creativity, things like that. So, I mean, and I could see that as being the Absu, or, I really like Xr's Absu video. It's a good one. Go check that one out. And also, the reason why I'm naming this video abysmi daath is really because, even before I had this conversation with Denizen of the Depths in the forum, I read a manuscript by Aleister Crowley, called abysmi daath, uh, which is actually, I think it translates to from the abyss unto death. And the manuscript talks about, learning all these occult things, learning all this wisdom and everything, and ultimately, going back to a state of of the waters of Ain, being covered in the waters of Ain, and going back to a state of childlikeness. When I read this manuscript, it was the first. It was the first essence I got of the anti-cosmic the anti-cosmic feeling, I guess you'd say. I didn't know. I haven't known about anything of the anti-cosmic current up until maybe, a couple months ago. So I'm just starting out, and I think it's gonna, work out eventually. I think it's all gonna work out, and so yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. Obviously, I have a lot more on my mind, but that's about as well as I can, alliterate it for now, I guess you'd say. All right, that's about all.